Hi guys, it's Romina. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you the new stamping polishes by Clear Jelly Stamper. This is a collection of 7 polishes that glow in the dark and they're specifically made for stamping. So we're going to test them out in this video. These polishes come in a 5 ml bottle, so they're very small. And this is the brush that they come with, very comfortable to use. Let's start with the swatches. So I'm going to be swatching these products with 2 coats in a clear nail tip so you can see how sheer they are. So this is the first coat and you can clearly see underneath the nail, but now that you put the second coat, it looks a lot better. The name of the polishes are from glow number 1 to glow number 7, but the numbers don't match with the order of the box, so I'm just gonna swatch them in rainbow order. That's how they come in the box. So I really like these colors. They're very light. I think they could work very good for Halloween manicures now that we're closer to the season, also for summer, but they're very sheer, so I'm a little bit worried to see how they're gonna stamp, because unfortunately you only get one try for stamping. So we're gonna see how they perform later in this video. The brush is very comfortable, it's very soft, it allows you to grab a lot of product. Some colors are definitely more pigmented than others, but I think overall they look super pretty with 2 coats, in my opinion. I really like the selection of colors of this collection. I think they cover all the main ones and they look super pretty together. So here, all the colors side by side, they dry out matte. As you can see here, there's still some patchiness. They look a little bit sheer. Even after I put a top coat, you can still see that the surface is porous, so it's not completely smooth out. And that could be because the polish is a little bit grainy, and that's part of the component that they need to have to glow in the dark. Now let's move on to the stamping test. So I'm gonna be stamping on nail tips that have the first half white and the other half black polish, so we can see the difference. And there are some colors that work better under white than others, but I think none of them work really well over black polish. I think it's just because of the consistency. As you see here, they're very watery and they're very like a jelly polish. So honestly, they don't have a lot of pigmentation to actually stamp a design that you could see. So some of the colors are completely lost over white, which is a bummer because it's kind of like the color that will make the color pop more. So some colors are just not visible, and in the black part, I think none of them are actually visible. If you go really closely, maybe you can see something there, but if you stamp this on your nails over black, it's definitely not gonna show. So until now, I didn't have any issues with this polish to transfer from the stamping plate to the nail, but honestly, I don't think it looks that good. It's too sheer. These are described on the website as semi-sheer, so keep that in mind if you really want a pigmented stamping. So here are some options that I recommend to use with these polishes. The first is negative space. This polish works perfectly for the background, so you can actually do negative space, so when these glow in the dark, you have the image glowing and not the background. And the other option is to do reverse stamping. Honestly, I think this will look so much better because you can actually use different colors to paint the same image. You can get like more polish in the design, and with that more pigment, so the design's gonna look better. So look at that, it looks super beautiful, and if you put a white background, it will make the colors pop even more, so you will have this result, and I think these two look way better than the other stamping. Now for the glow in the dark feature, you need to charge these polishes. So here I'm using an LED lamp and I just left them there for a couple of minutes, and then I went to a completely dark room, and this is how they show. So the ability of this pigment is that they can absorb and store energy, and then they start releasing them. That's why you can see them. And then I tried with the UV light, also known as a black light, and I got the glow stronger this time. This is also a completely dark room. It's not the UV light directly into the polishes. And here, all the stamping tests that I did, I charged them for a couple of minutes with UV light, so I will get like a better glow. And honestly, the black part didn't show at all. So I really like the negative space and the reverse stamping that I did. I think I got the best results with that. I also painted 3 nails completely with these polishes, and I used 3 coats, and you can still see some patchiness in the application. They dry out slow, so you have to be very careful if you're using it this way because they're made for stamping, so it's not as convenient. And this is also the glow of the bottles with UV light. Of course, it gets better glowing because it's like a bottle and it has a lot of product, a lot of pigment that you don't necessarily have when you do a simple stamping. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!